got the W. Yo, what's going on with you YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid, guys. Hey, so if you guys been following me for a little bit for these past few days, yes, I've been telling you guys that there was going to be a shock drop today for the Satin Air Jordan 1 Breds. That's right. And guess what happened? It happened. I told you the time, the date, and what happened. It happened. All right. So first thing first, I got very lucky with the W. All right. I went for my size, personal size, which was 11 women's, which is a 9.5 men. Took a little bit. I was pinning for a good while, but eventually I got the whole. Didn't get them right there. I didn't get this. I got this part right here, so I didn't get a size 11.5. I went back. I tried to get like the biggest size I could find. It was a 9.5, and I was probably pinning for the first one for about a good, I'll say, good 10-12 minutes. I'll say that until it got me the didn't get them. Went back at a 9.5, and I ended up getting a W. I swear, it actually works. That's right. So if you guys didn't get them, try to go back, get another size if you guys can. You know, sometimes you can get the dub, sometimes you don't. Most of the time, that usually never happens. Most of the time, I always get an L. Once it's sold out, it is completely sold out. But it looks like it was a decent amount of stock. You know, according to these stock numbers, I'm not sure how much I believe on these things, to be honest, man. Because, like, sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Okay, so they said it was about 47,000 stock out there. Majority of the sizes were the bigger sizes. Like, for example, I went for a size 9.5. It only had 4,200 pairs. Size 10 had 46. Size 10.5 had 47. My personal size 11, was 3,700. But the smaller sizes, like the women's size, like it's a women's size 6 and a 6.5, are less than 1,000 pairs, which is kind of crazy because I thought this was a women's shoe, but yet the bigger sizes has more of the stock and more of the inventory. Again, like I said, these stock numbers, I'm not sure how much I believe in them, you know. I mean, we did hear that there was going to be about over 140,000 stock numbers or to the pairs. Is that they're saving only half of it for the release date or half of it on the shock drop? The one thing I will say this though, it did seem like a decent amount of W's were out there today. I'll say that because it seemed like my feed and my timeline, I just kept seeing W. Shouts to my boy Raffy, he even got a W. Like I said, I just kept seeing W's. It seemed like a decent amount of people got W's out there. But the reason why I'm a little worried is because is this potentially most of the stock for the release date, because the official release date is going to be October 18th. Now, I'm not trying to scare anybody and put some scarcity out there or anything like that. I'm just fair warning, that's all, because we saw how it was with the playoff 8s. The playoff 8s, most of the majority of the stocks on sneakers was on the shock drop, and then you saw how it was on the release date. Barely any pairs. People were scrambling around, going on release day, you know, to their local stores and pick up pairs. I don't think it was that difficult, but they still sold out. Kind of afraid that might be the same situation for these Satin Breds. Just saying, you know. I mean, most of the time with the past Satins that I've noticed, like I've been through a couple Satin releases, okay, with the shattered backboards, the black toes, all that, it always seems somewhat kind of limited, like it's not that many pairs out there, and it being a women exclusive, so you already know it's not going to be that many pairs. Now that's not saying that they're not going to be at Foot Locker. No, they're still going to be at like your local sneaker stores. But some stores might not get it, or some stores might get pretty limited pairs, or, you know, maybe instead of like most of the time, let's say like a JD Sports have like over 300 pairs of like a GR. This time they might only have 20 or 50 pairs. I mean, with that being said, I don't think these things are going to be that hard to get, you know, like maybe not like locally or, you know, to get them for retail. But at least you're not going to have to pay an arm and a leg, because I don't think the resale on these things are going to be that much, okay? I mean, we're looking at resale right now. They're already at low 200s, even the bigger sizes, except for the size 12, which is a bigger sizes. Oh, by the way, so the biggest sizes only went up to a size 12W. A lot of people were in the comments yesterday in a couple videos. They're like, well, why does StockX have all the way size 15? Does that mean it's no, guys? It's because they don't know and then they just put it on there, obviously. But yeah, there is no extended sizes. It only goes up to a size 12W, which is a men's 10.5. So sorry for the big feet people out there. You know, if you're over a size 11, probably out of luck unless you can fit in size 10.5. Again, okay, so the bigger sizes like a size 12 is going for like mid 200s right now. Same with the size 11, about mid 200s. But then you got the other smaller sizes, which is like a size 11 and all the way down is around that low 200s, like 220. And again, if you were to sell these on the app, you're basically making your money back. It just doesn't make sense to me. Because remember, guys, these things retail at $180 plus tax from Nike. It is about $190. All right. So again, it's not that much pairs to go around and is already kind of expensive. I just don't think these things are going to be that difficult. And if you do take L's, you're not going to have to pay an arm and a leg. You'll be fine. I mean, I think you'll be okay paying 200 to 220. It's like maybe 20, 30 over retail. I don't know. I feel like nowadays most people don't even want to pay retail. Like people want to use those coupons at JD Sports or at Hibbets and stuff like that. So, and I get that because I'm like that too. Like I prefer not to buy at other stores. I prefer to buy at JD so I can build up my points and get that $20 coupon. You know, hey, when you can save, well, you can save. You know what I mean? Don't worry, guys. On October 18th will be the official release date. They will probably be everywhere. I'm expecting it to be at your local JD Sports, probably your Hibbets too as well. Whatever store that you have that carries Air Jordan 1s, they should be able to get it. Now, will they have a whole bunch of pairs? Maybe, maybe not. I'm pretty sure your tier 0 store is probably gonna get them. So whatever your local sneaker boutiques, you know, if they gotta do like in-store raffles or first come first serve, you know, I'm probably gonna have to do that because I really need a size 11.5. I'm not sure if I can fit in a size 8 because, you know, it's just a little too small. And I think a women's size, they fit a little more narrow, right? But overall, these are a clean shoe, man. It's a good looking shoe. I already have basically almost all the breads. I have the patent leather breads. I have the X on the back. I got the 2016, you know, so this is actually, I want these in the collection. And I'll say this right now. These are really, 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 really close to the samples or the original release of 2016. They don't have about 500 pairs, and those things are going for like $3,000. Now, you don't have to pay $3,000 for these things anymore, okay? You can get them for like less than 200 bucks. Crazy to think that, you know, the Air Jordan hype is pretty much kind of definitely been fizzling down. It's definitely not where it's at. I mean, I'm telling you probably about 2-3 years ago with the bread colorway, even if it being a satin, these would have been off rip $300 to $400. I guarantee it, because it's a satin colorway and they saw how the other satins were. You know, the samples are going for like $3,000-$5,000, and even like the shatter backboard satins, those were going for a crazy amount of bread, especially the bigger sizes, like $600-$800. So these things would have been crazy a couple years ago, but hey, we're in a downtime. This is the best time to buy sneakers. If you're into sneakers, you're a sneakerhead, man, and you like Air Jordan 1s, and you like some of these other like shoes that came in the past, such a great time to buy now because you get them for pretty cheap. You can get them for the low. So, hey, why not? Anyway, guys, hey, you guys comment down below. You guys let me know, did you guys end up copping on the shock drop? And please let me know if I helped you guys out, because, you know, this is why I do these videos, man. I know sometimes people get mad, like, yo, why are you telling everyone? Why you gotta make these videos? You know, like, well, why you not gatekeeping? Like, bro, like, listen, I make these videos to help you guys out as best as possible. All right, I make these videos to help you guys out. You know, I know some people get mad about it, but hey, it is what it is. You guys gonna have to get mad at me, you know, because I gotta help my peoples out. I gotta let y'all know, because you guys already know, hey, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media at German Chris on IG, sometime on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. And I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm German Chris. Peace.